Yeah, you look a lot better. You look way more alive.
Yes, I feel a lot better. I have much less pain. I shiver less. Um, and my mood has changed. I don't have that anxiety. Every now and again, I get a moment of anxiety, but it doesn't last, or a moment of shivering. But it's more of a panic moment, and then the shivering, but it doesn't stay.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can totally tell, like, you're a totally different person.
And mind-wise too, I feel my mind is clearer. I do things around the house a little bit as well. When I get too busy, wanting to do too much, it seems to throw me back into bed for longer periods of time. So it seems, you think you must get out of bed and exercise and do things, but then it has that knock-on effect where the next day or the next 2 days you actually feel worse again. I don't know what that is. I also still have a little problem with the bladder.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I'm like floored at the difference from you now to our first Zoom call. I mean, it's incredible.
And I think COVID also took a massive.
Well, I lost a lot of weight with the floxing, and then I lost an extreme more weight with the COVID. So by picking up a little bit of weight, I went from 71 inches waist, centimeters around my waist to 78. My normal waist size was 98.
Wow. Okay, that's great. Wow. I mean, that's shocking. That's awesome. I mean, it's from South Africa. You're getting better. It's crazy now, the world.
Yeah. There's a lot of stress going on. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But I am extremely grateful for being at this stage.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. So, yeah, it's great. So with the diet that you sent over, was that a new diet on the recommendations that I sent then, or was that?
That was a new diet and cutting out on all wheat and practically all sugar.
Before you used to eat a lot of bread.
I used to eat a lot of bread. I really replaced the bread with the rice cakes. I hope that is okay. And I eat more protein now because you don't have that starch or things, so I tend to add the protein. But Natasha's doing all the cooking for me.
We watched the videos about the gut and about the keto, so I'm following the recommendations of the keto program. Yeah.
Wow, I'm just seriously, I have goosebumps. It is just shocking. Like all the content I put out there, and like for years and years and years, like this is the payoff for me, is to get on a Zoom call. Especially, I'm in the States, you're in South Africa, and it's just, I don't know, it's like incredible.
Oh wow, I'm so glad you're excited, because for us it's just also like coming together in the most amazing way.
I would say from the last time we spoke to now, I would say it would only be a miracle for me to survive this. And at this stage, I feel it is now possible.
Yeah.
Because I really felt I was dead. I had nothing in me left. And like dying would have been a pleasure.
Yeah, right. So, there's a lot of people that get on the phone with me that are like that. Believe me, I get emails weekly that people say that they would rather be dead. Like it's like mentally as a practitioner, it's hard. Like it's draining on me. Like I got an email yesterday from this guy in UK that showed me his videos from 2007, 18, and now, and so anyway, wow, that's freaking awesome. So congratulations. I mean, I looked at the diet was great. So you probably had some kind of food sensitivity going on for years and years and years. That would look really clean. I sent you a video on your diet and stuff. I think your daughter showed it to you. Did you, Natasha?
Yeah, we went through everything that you said. Yeah, and also it looks like her glucose is in range. Her glucose is fine.
Yeah, I have a new video coming out today of someone that's not. But yeah, I mean, I look at that. I guarantee you though, if you were on your old diet and you took those readings, that they would have been way worse.
Okay. So she's been following this program with the drip for about 3 weeks, because we started the drip with your one video. We started it a little earlier.
Yeah.
And I've added all the other things, the collagen, the glutamine, we're putting all that in. And she's been eating according to the keto paleo keto diet.
Yeah.
But you mentioned in the one, you looked at her labs and you saw that there's an autoimmune disease with the thyroid.
Oh, Hashimoto's disease. Yep. Okay.
Because you said there's one autoimmune disease, there's probably more.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted to know is what other tests we need to do, what more specific data you need, because my mom's going to talk to you a little bit about how she's feeling. She's not sleeping and also sweats, the night sweats.
It's quite. I haven't been sleeping very well. Some nights where I can't sleep at all. Sometimes I doze away for an hour or so. And then I wake up generally 3 times during the night, soaking wet with sweat, where I would have to change my pajamas, change my pillows, change my sheets, and then get back into bed and do that 3 times during the night, which is a bit, tiring, and you're not. I don't feel like I'm getting that rest that you so crave.
Yeah.
And also, what was the colon, which the medication is working. I'm working on it. I'm definitely having a bowel movement at least once a day, which is that without any help from laxatives or softeners or
No.
anything
So you
like
stopped
that.
taking softeners then, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
nice. And how long were you taking softeners before? How long were you?
Since the first floxing, which was about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all that feels a lot stronger. I'm very tired. I get tired. I am still a little bit off balance.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to walk into a door from time to time, and quickly out of breath.
Okay. I'm just taking some notes here.
A little bit of this bladder irritation.
Like, what do you mean the bladder irritation? Like you have weakness, like you have incontinence, or?
No, when I urinate, I seem to urinate quite often, at least 3 times during the night, and then in the day, not that much, but there is toward the end of the urination, almost like a slight pain at the, but it's on the not. It feels like it's on the outside, so it's close to the end part of the urination. So when it comes to the end, and then it seems to have like that just red hot pain that comes. It's very quick. It's short.
Okay. Are you stopping your urination? I don't know if I gave you this exercise, but an exercise just to strengthen the bladder, stop midstream.
Okay.
Did I tell you guys that?
No.
No. Okay. So you can exercise your bladder just by stopping midstream. Just start exercising the bladder, like Kegel exercise. Like women will do Kegel exercise for. This is strengthening your bladder, because your bladder is just like it's a muscle, just like a water balloon. So if you can start to strengthen that, you can strengthen your bladder and the urethra that goes down, which is where the urine goes out. If you can stop midstream and just exercise that, like try and stop like 2 or 3 times midstream throughout the whole day, then at night, that bladder is stronger and it can hold more fluid.
Okay.
So that could be a possibility. Are you able to get 𝗑𝗄? Natasha, write this down. 𝗑𝗄. It's a hormone.
Oh yeah, we remember that from the videos. We watched those videos.
Okay, so there can be some confusion. It's 𝗑𝗄, not 𝗑𝗄. So there's.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
That one from yeah.
Okay.
It's a hormone.
It's a hormone, and that you can get that over the counter here in the States. I'm not sure,
Okay.
in South Africa. These are for like the hot flashes. When you were going through menopause, did you have hot flashes?
Yes, very much. Yes,
And is this similar to that?
very similar. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't as extreme perhaps as it is at the moment, but it was. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So another thing, I'm not sure if you can try taking like 𝗑𝗄 at night. You could start with like get them in 5 milligrams and then see how that goes. See if you get any change, and then try that for 3 nights. If that doesn't work, go up to 10. Try that for 3 nights, go up to 15. Try that for 3 nights, go up to 20. That's the solution too. Also, here in the United States, you can get bioidentical hormones over the counter, like progesterone and 𝗵𝗄𝗄𝗃, which is topical. You just put it on your skin at night. That's helped a lot of women with basically you're experiencing like a hot flash kind of experience. So I would start with the 𝗑𝗄 first, and then I can send you some recommendations so you know what I'm talking about, Natasha, with the progesterone. Okay, with the progesterone and the 𝗵𝗄𝗃, and do some research, see if you can get that. And then as far as like crashing, like here's like right now, like you might you're feeling like $1,000, $1 million right now. So then you might be like, I'm going to go out and whatever kind of activity you do, and then you crash for 2 or 3 days. That's bad. That will set you back. So you need to figure out what your tolerance level is. Like, what can you do without crashing the next day? So you have to figure this out. Like, I can do X amount and I'm fine the next day. And then you might work on that for a week or 2. Then you might do a little bit more and then build up your endurance. So the last thing you want to do is be crashing for 2 days, because then, I mean, you're throwing yourself back into like an autoimmune disease.
Like I lose weight.
Yeah, lose weight, inflammation, those kind of things. So that's a very delicate balance. I think as far as the balance goes, I think we should have a call like in 6 weeks. Make sure that you're, continue what you're doing. We want to get your physiology, your body chemistry strong. And then we'll do a neuro exam and give you some balanced exercises. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be too hard to help you with your balance and that kind of thing. Now, since we have a stable foundation.
Right.
So I think the exercise your bladder, try the 𝗑𝗄, because we want to try and help this thing with, sleeping at night, right? And then I'll send a recommendation over for the progesterone and the 𝗵𝗄𝗃. Do you know, Natasha, if you guys can get those things over the counter just off the cuff?
I don't know. I know I actually use a cream that is a wild yam cream. Is wild yam something that contains?
I mean, it comes from, so the progesterone comes from the wild yam, but it has to be manufactured to get the progesterone. So I never recommend wild yam. I recommend the progesterone.
Okay.
But you might have to do some research on.
I'll do some research. I saw the products on your videos. I'll see if we can get those in South Africa or some equivalent. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, which products are you referring to the 𝗵𝗄𝗃 and the progesterone? You've watched those videos too?
Yes, your course material.
Oh yeah.
Videos on hormones, and then you did one on estrogen, progesterone.
That's it. Yep, 𝗑𝗄. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. So you watched that. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, so, and that's an older video, but the content's the same.
Okay.
I just think that, and then like, how much fish oil are you taking?
Okay, so I've had to try and find equivalents because I couldn't get those products that
Yeah.
you have.
Mhm.
So he's taking omega.
How much? Like how much?
2 of these in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night. Should
Okay.
we increase that?
Well, how much is in our, what's the bottle say? How much are in the,
720 it says here. It's got EPA at 860 milligrams and DHA at 580 milligrams.
okay. And how
And then
many,
other-
how many capsules is that? Is that 1 or 2 capsules serving?
Amount serving. Oh, that's a serving. That's 2 capsules.
2 capsules. Okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, so 2, you're getting, so 2 capsules, you're taking 6 of those a day pretty much. So you're getting about 8, 16, 24. I mean, you could theoretically, you could double that.
Okay.
I would try and double that and just, so I would try and double the fish oil, get the DHEA, because that's easy. You should be able to get that in South Africa, I would imagine. And then the bioidentical hormones, try that, see if you can get those. We'll have a conversation like in 6 weeks. And just remember now, like since we've turned a corner, every day your body's healing, right? So you're going to get better. You don't really want to mess with the formula when you're winning, right? Like if you
Yes.
came on the call and you're like, shit, this isn't going well, this isn't going well, then like, okay, well, let's go to the drawing board and let's get some,
Yes.
solve some things. Now, as far as like the labs, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you need to spend any money on labs.
Really?
I mean, if you want to get the data, I think it's great. Now, because you're winning, right? Now, here's the thing: like if you're making gains,
Yeah.
if you're making gains, that's my approach. But if you have, some people want to run the labs because they want to know what's there, and they have the financial means to do that, and I'm fine with that. But I don't think
It's necessary.
I would.
You're not worried about the mold. You don't think that that's something.
I think it's possible. I think every human being's exposed to mold. I do think that if you increase your body's ability to handle life, like your body can handle mold. Like right now, Martha's, you're doing better, so your body's functioning better. We've decreased your inflammation. So now you might have mold, and now the mold doesn't cause an inflammatory response, right?
I see. And sorry, could you
I want to know your question. I just want to check with quantities. Okay, I cannot get the glycinate powder. So we've got these capsules and I open them up. At this stage, I'm putting 13 of them. Make a scoop this size. I'm not sure what the scoop size, can you see it?
Yeah.
About a tablespoon.
Yeah.
Does that increase?
Yeah, I would say generally people go on about 15 grams of glutamine. 15 grams. So that's like a good, if you're going to sip that the whole day in your IV drink, that's a good protocol.
Okay, I'll work it out to that amount.
Yeah.
I have 3 other questions, and then I think you have questions. My mom's taking sleeping tablets to help sleeping. Is that a problem, or can she carry on doing that?
They're not extremely effective because I'm only getting about an hour's sleep out of them, but they do calm me down in a sense that it just settles me a little bit,
Mhm.
you know.
So, here's what I think. I think you need to sleep. I think if people need to rely on sleeping medications, they need to take that until things are better. But your body's physiology is better. I think if you can decrease the night sweats, you can probably wean off of that stuff, right? So, I mean, I would just tell people, I don't know if you can cut this capsule in half, or is that, I mean, I would just start like that. I would just start like, here's a half capsule, and then you slowly wean down on something of that.
Sometimes she takes an antihistamine, which really does help her sleep, but I don't know if that's going to have a counter effect to everything she's doing. Is that a problem?
Are you,
antihistamine.
I don't necessarily think so. I think that might not be necessary as much anymore because you've really eliminated all the foods that you were desensitive to gluten, and that causes inflammation.
That just helps her sleep. The antihistamine knocks her out.
Yeah, the
Okay.
antihistamine allows me to sleep. Yeah.
Next, I didn't write it down. Oh yes, it was about this. No, I'm done. Okay, now you.
I'm
you have the.
I've lost all the questions.
Okay. All right, so 6 weeks, and then another.
One more question. Sorry about Dr. Hugh, about the thyroid. You said that and the iron, the lack of iron. Is that all now included? If I drink the drip, is that also going to heal those organs?
I didn't review your labs coming on here, so I don't know if. So I can't remember what was on there. If you.
One thing was the iron was a bit low.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, hang on. Let me just look at that real quick. How low was it? Do you know?
With only slightly.
You actually picked up that she might be losing blood in her stool. The truth is she does have blood in her urine. She's had blood in her urine every time they do a urine test since she was 20, you say?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. So, here, yeah. Iron. Yeah. So the thing is, why I don't think I recommend that, because if you're losing iron through urine or stool, then you're not really anemic. So the iron really doesn't help because it's not like you have an absorption problem. I mean, here's what you could do. You could just buy some iron and just take it for like 3-4 weeks, just a small amount, and see if you feel better. Like if you have more energy. If you're not so fatigued. So you could try that.
Right.
You can put a little iron capsule right in the IV, capsule, and sip it the whole day. Okay. So yeah, I did see that, and it's, that's why I don't think I recommended it, because, stools or urine, but you could certainly give it a shot at this point. I think you're over the major hump here.
Yeah. Okay. And the thyroid, is that not a problem? Is that going to be toned down with the drip?
Again, I don't. Did you have antibodies against your thyroid? Is that what was on the labs, or?
My mom has had thyroid problems. One of the labs was the doctor who was the throat, nose, and ear specialist.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up she was on the side of hypothyroid.
Yeah. Okay.
But she's only not slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you picked up Hashimoto's.
Oh, okay.
And she has a sore throat. She has to swallow often. It's like her throat is
But now I'm not having any problems.
Yeah.
So controlling the inflammation, is that helping the thyroid?
And eliminating gluten. Gluten is like shards of glass in your thyroid.
Okay.
Yeah. So just keep the diet. I think you're going to slowly continue to heal and refine the things, and you're going to be better off now after the program. This is my gut feeling. Better off now than you were before this all happened, because
I think so.
Yeah, because I think you were sensitive to a lot of these dairy things. You weren't absorbing good nutrients, and now you have all these things going for you.
Yeah. The allergy side to milk and dairy products and eggs. I was a little bit worried about sugar. I'm not taking much sugar, but dairy products and eggs, should I rather leave that off?
Here's the foods that that you got to eliminate for sure. Gluten.
Yeah.
Gluten and dairy are the most sensitive that people are sensitive to. And then the third thing would be eggs. I mean, if you wanted to do gluten, dairy and egg free, you'd be on like a autoimmune paleo diet. Basically, it's fruits and it's vegetables and meats. If you wanted to do that for 6 weeks and see if you get more improvement, I can send you over a PDF I have. It's called the AIP diet, autoimmune paleo diet. So basically, you'd avoid nightshades, lectins, which are in like nuts. That would be the next level of cleaning your diet up.
And does that include butter?
Yeah, but if you go dairy free, butter's off. Yep. Basically, it's meat and vegetables. And it really depends on how aggressive you want to go, right? I mean, you've made huge gains. You know, if you wanted to really if you wanted to do like a hardcore next 6 weeks and see the gains that you get, I would tell you to go AIP, autoimmune paleo, which is basically, it's real simple. It's meats and vegetables. I'll send you over a PDF of that and the benefits and all that stuff. And then add those other things, increase the fish oil, the DHEA, start with that. And then you can get the bioidentical hormones. If you can get those, Natasha, email me the bioidentical hormones, and then you can take me a picture of it, and then we can go over the different dosing and stuff.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
One other question. I don't know if you guys would be comfortable, you know, because this is a huge, you've made huge gains, right, in this call here. Would you be okay with me like sharing this video, the Zoom call?
Would you mind if you shared this video with other people?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. No. All right. So you're going to be helping people. You're going to be on YouTube. Just so I have full disclosure on where it's going to go, right? Right. I mean, if you're not comfortable with that, that's totally cool. But like here, like you've made huge gains and people are suffering. You know, you're from South Africa and you found me here in freaking Minnesota for my videos, right? So, I mean, this is why I encourage people, if they're comfortable sharing content.
If it at all in my power to help anybody else that's suffering, I would definitely want to do that.
All right, good. I'll just send you over a little disclaimer just saying, I'm not sure if you really need that from South Africa or not, but I'll send that over anyway. You can just sign it. And then we'll go in 6 weeks, have a call. Natasha, do you just want to schedule that on your time zone in 6 weeks with the link? You should have the link with the initial paperwork.
Yes, yeah, I'll go in there and I'll
schedule that now. And then if you get the emails or if you get the bioidentical hormones, email me and just email me and let me know how things are going with the few things that we suggested.
Okay, we will. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye. Ciao ciao. You made my August here.
Well, you're fixing my life, giving me life, and I hope. Thank you very much, Dr. Yu.
Take care. Bye bye.